Hey, you guys, like and subscribe because it goes a long way if you guys really enjoy my content. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, you guys, unless you've been living under an MMA rock or you're just simply not a UFC fan, Usman vs. Covington has just been announced and confirmed today. Now, we've already seen these two fight, and this could be possibly the final chapter of this story between Covington and Usman. Of course, if Usman wins again. Now, if Covington wins, we see an expansion of this storyline. Who wouldn't like a chapter 3 between these two? But we've already seen the first fight. The first fight was basically Colby Covington trying to push a heavy pace against Kamaru Usman, trying to overwhelm him and outstrike him on the feet, and didn't attempt a lot of takedowns. As a matter of fact, both guys didn't attempt takedowns. And then on top of that, Kamaru Usman side of the story was basically he had to adapt to the pace that Colby Covington was setting and to find ways to pretty much halt the freaking train that Colby brings, because if you can't stop the onslaught and the pace that Colby Covington sets and you get overwhelmed on the feet, he will run you over just like a freaking train. Usman is mentally strong. Usman can hang in there. Usman has proven that he has the gas tank to keep up with a guy like Colby Covington. So, what will happen in this third fight? Because we've seen how it went the second time. Usman's power ultimately ended up being the deciding factor, putting Colby Covington down. And you want to know something crazy is that Usman, as far as his technique, it really looked like he didn't know how to use his power that much. That is why people were describing Kamaru Usman as not a hard hitter, he has pillow fists and all this other kind of stuff, and Jorge Masvidal unfortunately learned that the hard way. As soon as Kamaru Usman, this is interesting, as soon as Kamaru Usman switched camps, he then learned how to use his power effectively and use straight shots. Now he's developed a piston of a jab, and he uses more straight shots than just winding haymakers like he was using the first fight with Covington. He would use his jab, but funny enough, he was the one getting out jabbed by Covington. After I watched the fight multiple times, I do believe that Colby Covington was winning, just simply outpacing Usman and outworking him and outlanding him slightly. Don't get it twisted, but I did think that he was slightly winning up until it all didn't even matter. Now, did Colby get robbed the second time? Possibly. I mean, no, I didn't think he'd get robbed because he got knocked down twice. He got knocked down twice, right? And then almost got finished. And if Mark Goddard wouldn't have stopped it, it was like 50 seconds left or something like that, he would have just lost the decision anyway. So Colby Covington really has to bring whatever new tools. And the interesting thing about these two guys is that they both have switched camps since they last fought. But Usman has been the one showing his improvements in the cage, while Colby Covington has just been working behind the scenes. Now, ultimately, we have to see what Colby Covington will bring to this next fight. But I will have to assume that what he brought in the Tyron Woodley fight is just going to be a sharper version of what he brought in the Tyron Woodley fight into this fight. Will that be enough to fight Usman? Well, to beat him, it's a tall task, because Usman, like I said, has actually been showing his improvements. Like I said, he's learned how to use that power, how to condone that power and force it into his straight shots now. And now his straight shots are lethal, as you just saw against Jorge Masvidal and against Gilbert Burns. He's a lethal puncher now. Colby Covington is never really going to have that type of punching power because he's the cardio king. Cardio kings typically don't push that heavy of a punch. That's just the simple truth of it. If Colby, which is very unlikely, is to stop Usman, it would be to a head kick. If Usman was to stop Covington, it would be via punches. Now, will we see wrestling in this fight? I believe the first guy to wrestle, I believe that this fight is so dependent on pace and their gas tanks that if one is to wrestle and one was to miss an attempted takedown, it's over. We've seen Colby get taken down. We have not seen Usman get taken down, but we also haven't seen much of Usman's takedown defense. Will Colby try to test it? I don't know. But all I know is, man, the more and more I look at it, I can make more of a case that Usman beats Covington again, and in my opinion, he might beat him more viciously this time than Covington winning. But we don't know until we know, and we don't know until what is coming fight night. But it's been your boy Trippy, and I want to know what you guys think about this fight. Let me know in the comment section below. Once again, a like, comment, and a subscription goes a long way. Let me know what you guys think. Let's get a debate started. And I'm out, man.